I'm age 15 in the 10th grade, sophomore in high school. And we had a class called the POTC, which stood for Problems of the 20th Century. Had a great teacher. It was a class for seniors, 12th graders, but I was taken as a 10th grader. He'd bring in different controversial speakers, talk about different abortion, all kinds of controversial things back then. And one day, he brought in the head of the American Nazi Party. All right. Now, as Jeff pointed out, the Nazi Party was founded by a fellow named George Lincoln Rockwell. And by the way, one of Rockwell's daughters, who long ago disowned her father, was a teacher at my school. But she had, a lot of people didn't know that. But anyway, George Lincoln Rockwell was murdered by one of his own Nazis, a guy named John Palter. He got into it. It was founded about 35 minutes from my house in Arlington, Virginia. And John Palter shot and killed Rockwell out there on the street on Wilson Boulevard. So Rockwell's right-hand guy was a guy named Matt Cole, Koehl. And on this day in 1974, Matt Cole and his right-hand guy, they're the heads of the American Nazi Party now after Rockwell, came to my school, to my class. And they spoke to my class. Now, you could never do that today, but I'm glad we were able to do that back in 1974. I wish that kind of thing would happen today so people can see what's, freedom of speech and all that. Matt Cole pointed at me and pointed at another black kid in my class and said, "We're going to ship you back to Africa." And then he went like this, "And all you Jews out there, you're going back to Israel." Now, I'm 15 years old, right? I just sat there like looking at the guy like, what on earth is this man talking about? I didn't say anything to him. But one of my classmates was a girl, piped up and said, "Well, they live here. Well, what if they don't want to go?" And Matt Cole said, "Oh, they have no choice. If they do not leave voluntarily, they will be exterminated in the upcoming race war." That was the first time I ever heard the term race war. Now, I was already fascinated by racism since I was 10 years old, right?